Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams, settled at just over 5,000 feet, and we have a game that will live up to the altitude. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Rams will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Moss. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Collins. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They'll run this play from the pistol. On the move, it's Marshall.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Rams can really attack on this 2nd and short. Handoff to the single running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Scanning the field, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Picked off. What a play to set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
They'll run it from the gun. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And the Cardinals really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to run for it. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Making side adjustments here. Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Getting set on second down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
You know, it's going to be so important for this offense to get better up front protecting and try to give this quarterback a pocket to throw from, because David, right now in that last play, he had no chance.
Yeah, and step one in stopping a good passing attack is always being able to affect the quarterback. And it's not always with sacks, and sometimes it's with pressures. But when you get the sacks and now you get them behind the sticks and put them in more predictable situations, that is exactly what you want from your defense.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down.
There's just not a lot of great play calls, guys, for third in California. So you hand it off. You try to get some of that yardage back. Let's see what happens next.
The Rams line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. There's been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Moss. Unloads to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Lacey. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lacey. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Cardinals have their offense in high gear. Room to throw that one in there. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Knocked down, but not before score. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. And the Rams with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They'll run the counter. Runs through the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
The Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Fowler Nicolosi. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Winfield. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
One of the things things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
And the Rams had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. To throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. With the catch, it's Brown. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Cardinals! Once he got some room, it was over.
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small, wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Out of bounds at the 43, and he took that one back not too far from midfield. Great job by the return team. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The sure hands, it's Ross. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
The Rams will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the ground with the back. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Cardinals just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Collins. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking for a man. It's Moss. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Collins. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Louisville! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Fires to the right. Zips it out to his man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
Quickly to the tight end. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And the Rams can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got it in the middle. It's Warren. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
The Rams have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They'll send the back in motion. Now from inside the red zone. Grabbed behind the line. It's Marshall. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Caught in the backfield. It's Marshall. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking to throw on 3rd. That's a fly. Touchdown, Colorado State. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
That is a huge way to end this half. Man, cutting into the lead, gaining the momentum. Nice job finishing the half with some positive vibes going into halftime.
The 18 unit on the field. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. The Cardinals will kick it off to start the second half. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Fires to the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Off play action on first down. Got him and nobody's close. Touchdown Cardinals. A great catch and run for 6.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Throws to the wideout. That ball came out a little late, and it was almost picked off.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. This time he's got him. Spins away from the defense. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Looking for more room. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10.
That makes the score 35.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really
Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Moss. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Louisville.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
And he puts through the extra point. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board.
Number 98, set to kick this one away.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You're going to stop the run game. You better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Curry. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He broke out another move. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds the hole, gets a little bit of a crease, makes a nice run out of it.
And the Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
3:25.
They go to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13.
Spire.
Quarterback making checks. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you're running back. He gets out there faster. He got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And now on 3rd down, they've sent the field goal unit out. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Running back searching for a hole. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Just feeds the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Looking to throw, it's Curry. And And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And the Rams will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Coverage team down there to down the punt, and they'll spot it just inside the 45. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. The give from the gun. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Creates a little space. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
We'll give the defense credit there on 3rd down. It almost looked like they were expecting the screen. They gave up a few yards, but not enough for a first down. Now they've got a chance to get off the field.
Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. State takes over the Ram offense, returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Rushes on him. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way, and here we are early in the fourth quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
The Rams with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Curry. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Rams in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Rams come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Rams are marching down the field. Looking downfield, it's Bullock. Pressure coming. And they'll wrap him up.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Motion from the wideout. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Turning it on.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.